Islands, muy buenas a todos, bienvenidos a esta nueva entrevista internacional aquí en Shufflinmedia. Les saludo a Mayra Betancor. Hoy estoy menos solo que nunca, me acompaña Unai González como siempre. Muy buenas, Unai.
Hola.
Y no tanto como siempre porque está haciendo su debut, al menos en este formato, la señorita Lili Larini. Bienvenida, muy buenas.
Hello, ¿qué tal?
And we are starting our journey through the Söngvakeppnin 2025 in Iceland. It's a good pleasure to be with Ágúst. Hello, Ágúst. What's wrong? How you doing?
I'm very good. Hola, ¿qué pasa?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola, ¿qué pasa? Sounds really from Madrid, actually. This is
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I actually learned it from a Spanish guy from Madrid. So.
Oh,
Oh.
¿Qué
nice.
pasa, eh?
¿Qué pasa, eh? That's really brilliant. So, August, thank you so much to join us and for being the first Icelandic to be with us here in Shufflin Media. First of all, before talking about all your Söngvakeppnin journey, who is August? How was your career started?
So my name is Ágúst, and I'm 25 years old. I'm an artist from Húsavík, my hometown, and recently I'm in like a cover band, you can say, the biggest one here in Iceland. So the last couple of 2 years I've been just touring around Iceland and performing on the biggest festivals and corporate things and yeah, the big festivals here in Iceland. And just recently this year I released my first song, and it was like at the top charts in Iceland this fall. So this opportunity to go into the Söngvakeppnin is like a perfect step, like a next step for me as an artist. So yeah, I'm really excited for the next few weeks.
Stuttgart is the band, if I remember well, right?
Sorry?
Stuttgart Bandit is the band that you are in, right?
Yes, correct. Still bandit.
Yes.
Exactly.
Lily.
Okay, so you said you released your first song like not long ago.
Yes.
And have you worked with producers or musicians that you knew to do this song, or it was with people that you already knew? And how was this experience?
So the person that I worked with like for this song in Söngvakeppnin is another guy from the north, north of Iceland. So I knew him, and we have been working on some other songs last couple of months. But this song was created because I saw an article from the national television station here in Iceland. Like now it's open for artists to insert the song for the Söngvakeppnin, and I was like, I'm calling him. I was like, okay, we're going to create a song for Söngvakeppnin this year. So we went to the studio and we tried to like create the perfect Eurovision song, and I'm really happy about the outcome. So that was why we did it. I'm a huge Eurovision fan, me and my family. So this has always been a dream and a goal for me to someday compete in Söngvakeppnin and hopefully Eurovision. But so yeah.
Well, you just said that you composed the song for the Söngvakeppnin, but you have two versions of your song, one in Icelandic and one in English. So I want to know that if you first composed the song in English and later translate it into Icelandic, or vice versa.
We wrote it in English. Because our head was obviously okay. We're gonna write a song for the Eurovision, and of course it will be in English when we win. Like my head is at that point. So we wrote it in English, and then later on we translated it. We tried our best to translate the information in Icelandic.
Your song is called Like You, I'm So Few in the Icelandic version. Really romantic. I must say. What is the story behind the origins about this your entry?
The story behind the lyrics is someone who is so happy and excited to get to love the other person, and I really wanted to create some feel good song that everybody can scream their hearts out and so that was a quite simple idea, but I'm happy about it. So the feeling like I wanted to create some powerful, good feeling message, just to enjoy yourself and yeah, love your partner and be happy about it, I guess.
And how are you preparing yourself to perform on national TV and in front of an international audience?
I think I'm just doing it because I have 4 dancers, which I'm really excited. We're gonna be 5 on the stage. A lot of things happening, and I'm just preparing myself like in the here in the headquarters of the national television. We can book a room to like practice our dance moves and sing. So I'm just trying to be focused and trying to do it slowly but steady, because I don't want to be singing this song every day for weeks, and when we finally go to the big stage I will be completely exhausted. So I'm trying to maintain my nerves and just be focused and relaxed, and taking it step by step, day by day.
You have said that you are a huge Eurovision fan, so I want to know that if your performance is going to have any reference or any inspirations of any of the Eurovision songs that we have already seen in past years.
I really love This Is My Life with the Euroband in 2008. Also, I love Je ne sais quoi, Herbjörk 2011, if I remember correctly. Or 2010.
2010, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I really love that, like that power from them and the energy that they brought to the States. Like, we're from Iceland, we are here on the States, and everybody with your hands up and flags, and that was truly the inspiration I wanted to have from the Icelandic past acts. Just to tell everybody we're here, we are competing, and we were having fun.
As a Eurovision fan, I cannot imagine the excitement about that call. What did you do, and how was your reaction when the Room, the Icelandic television, called you to say that you are in the Söngvakeppnin?
I was so happy. I remember the day. It was November 13, and Rune Freyr, who is chief executive of the Söngvakeppnin, he called me, and I was extremely happy. But I was just, because I've been manifesting this for such a long time, and when he called me and said that I was in Söngvakeppnin, I was like, of course I am in the Söngvakeppnin. So yeah.
Because isn't your first time trying to go to Söngvakeppnin?
I put a song last year, but it was not really. It was just like I rushed it. There was like a couple of days left, and I just wanted to put something in. I'm really happy that didn't go through. And Runar, he told me like a couple of days ago that song was the next song in. I was selected like the 11th songs, because there are 10 songs in. I was the next one in line, so I was like, thank you so much for not picking me, because I'm so grateful just to come the year after with a better song, much better song, and much more prepared for it. So yeah, it's all good.
So, do you have any ritual or superstition before performance, like before performing any song? Do you do something?
Like in like preparation or something?
Like just before going into the stage? Like there's some people who, I don't know, sing a song that they sang when they were little, or something that calms your nerves to get ready.
Okay, I understand. No, I'm just like the few minutes before I go to like any stage when I'm performing, I really want to. Oh, actually, I always sing the first verse in "You're the Wonder I Want," the Grease song because when I know that, when I'm like confident in going into, I got chills, like because that is so much. It's like high pitch,
Yeah.
and when after I like do some warm up and I sing that song and I'm happy of the energy and the key, I know I'm like, okay, I'm ready. So yeah, it's a good question. I totally forgot it, but yeah, I always think you're the one that I want in the Greece musical before I go on
Nice.
to the stage.
That's really nice.
Talking a bit more about you, and just as a question that Lily has said, I'm going to ask you something similar but different in the same way. We love to ask all the people that come to our show to tell us one thing about them that you couldn't find searching on internet.
Uh, I think I'm the only one in the world who is from Husavik and also a triplet. We're like,
Opa!
Oh my
yeah,
Wow.
god!
Wow.
So you have
we
two
are.
brothers or a brother or
No,
sister?
we're two brothers and one sister. So we're all only triplets from Husavik in the world.
Damn
So
it! That's
so
that's
yeah,
amazing. That's
That's
amazing.
interesting.
Go,
and
go.
yeah,
I mean,
I I we grew up in Husavik, and that's a really exciting thing for me because obviously you have probably watched the Eurovision Netflix film
Yeah.
Yeah.
about a young boy from Husavik who has a Eurovision dream. So I can truly say that this movie they could have write it about me. So
Oh,
oh,
so
hope
that's
Yeah.
yeah,
it
nice.
hope it becomes a reality this year, right?
yeah.
Well,
So that's the hopefully we will make the Hollywood film about a real movie about me going to the Eurovision. So yeah.
Yeah.
This year, some backending is really strong in the names. We have many participants that compete for some times in Super Academy, and you one of the beginners. What do you think about your mates that will be competing with you in this year? Any favorite song from them?
I love Pirko, for example, who is next up because I I always try. I find it so hard to find the balance because I think my semifinal is
Hmm.
so strong,
Yeah.
uh, and like for me and my the music that I love, I find the our like the first semifinal much stronger than the second. But that's only because I love the energy from the vibe and from Pirko, that kind of song. I yeah. So that was it's probably my answer. I vibe is it's a lot of power and they're very
Yeah.
fun. But I really love Pirko's song.
Hmm.
So yeah.
uh, what is the first thing now that you said that you're going to do after the semifinal? And it's obviously we're hoping for the best after the final, regardless of the result.
The first thing I'm gonna do after the semifinal is to probably hug my family. But then I have to go into my car and drive straight away to playing a concert with Stulabandit. We have a festival same night.
Same
So
night.
yeah, so I'm gonna compete in Söngvakeppnin. Probably I will go through, hug my parents and my sister and my girlfriend. But then I have to go to work.
Wow.
Well, well, it's
A
it's
busy,
great.
busy schedule.
The life of the musicians, I guess.
Yeah. So hopefully, I have thought about it. Either way, this gig is gonna be the most fun gig of my life. Just got into the final, or it will be my worst gig of like in my life. I cannot imagine going like haven't been like haven't got into the final, and I have to say goodbye to everybody and gonna play for 3 hours
Mhm.
in my head. So hopefully I will go to the final. It will be a lot of fun. Go and play in some other place in some festival, like all hyped up. Hopefully,
Being a Eurovision fan, I want to ask you that if you have been following this year other national finals, and maybe if you have any favorite among them.
I haven't really looked at the other nations' songs, but I have been watching or waiting for Melodifestivalen.
Oh,
I love watching Melodifestivalen. It's so many songs, like 30 songs, right? Like
yeah.
30 acts and so many nights and second chance and final and that's probably the only nation that I watch like their own country. But obviously I watch and I listen to all the songs in the Eurovision. So yeah, mostly I'm watching Melodifestivalen.
Last but not least, August, besides what that could happen in Söngvakeppnin or even in Eurovision, what are the future plans for you or for your band during this 2025 that is just started?
Yeah, it's just a start, and the next steps for me as an Icelandic artist is just releasing more songs, and hopefully, probably I will release an album right just before the summer. And yeah, continuing touring around Iceland, performing on the festivals and corporate gigs. Yeah, just to continue making my way as an Icelandic artist.
And I hope that you see it in your way. August, thank you so much for joining us today. The best of luck in Söngvakeppnin. Gracias a ti.
Thank you.
Gracias también, Unai, Lili, por estrenarse. Bienvenida a Shufflin. Y a ustedes, pues denle al botón de like y de suscribirse si quieren más entrevistas como esta de Iceland y de todo el resto de las preselecciones europeas. He sido Mar Betancor. Nos vemos en la siguiente. Chao, chao.
Chao, chao.
Chao.
Okay.